Alright guys, so I wanted to go over these two settings for Halo Infinite. I feel like it really helped my game. It made the game overall feel better to me. So let's get right into it. The first setting here is the gun position and gun size on your screen. So if you see here, this is the default position. And once we change it, this is what it looks like after. And here's a side-by-side comparison. Now I know that might not look like much of a difference here, but it actually, in Halo, it's a pretty big deal having more visibility on your screen. So for example, I'm aiming down here, I'm looking at the active camo, and as you can see, the scope covers up the whole hallway there. Anyone that were to come through that door, I wouldn't even be able to see them. But now if you see how we have it set up, I could see everything on the right there. I could see anyone coming out of both doors, no problem. Now the second setting is the FOV. So I know a lot of people already changed their FOV. We're gonna show right here what it looks like if I'm aiming at this door. Now with the default FOV and default gun position, that's what it looks like. But now if we go to how I have it set up for my gun position and the FOV, I could see if anyone's trying to come out that window to the right, someone's running down below me, and I could see if someone's coming around that corner to the left. So this field of view I think is perfect. I have it set at 103. But also what I never realized before is when you change your FOV and you find that perfect number that works for you, it actually helps you hit people easier. So when I had it on the default, or even when I had it like at 85 to 90, I felt like I couldn't track people's heads as easily when I'm trying to out BR them. So if they're strafing side to side, I was kind of overcompensating. So my crosshair just felt a little bit off all the time, and it just didn't feel right. Once I put it to 103, I felt like it was a lot easier to track people's heads when they're running, when they're strafing. So that's just something to think about. Maybe set it at 103. And then I always say that whenever you try to change a setting like that, try to play with it like that for a day, because it's not going to feel right the very first time you put it on there. But after about a day of playing like that, you'll have a better idea of if that's what works for you. All right, so now let's go ahead and change the gun position. Okay, so now once you go into your settings, you tab over to UI, scroll all the way down to the bottom, and then under weapon offsets, you want to put the horizontal, vertical, and the depth offset all the way to minus 100%, so all the way over to the left. And you want to do that for all weapon types. So do that for melee, pistol, rifle, and heavy. So it'll make all weapons smaller and help with that visibility. And then just in case if you're curious about sensitivities, I don't think sensitivities are one size fits all, but I'm running look acceleration 5, 7 horizontal, 7 vertical, and then pretty much defaults on the zoom levels except for the sniper, which I go at 1.5. And then my dead zones are 5 and 5 for the center and the axial on the look thumbstick. But that's going to more determine on how new your controller is on how much dead zone you're going to have on that. But I think that's going to be it for this one. If you guys found this video at all helpful, please consider giving it a thumbs up and subscribing, and I'll see you guys in the next one.